Hey guys, Blue Nacho here, or BlooAMD, and I have a new video, and it's gonna be a render setting video. So let's actually wait for this to open up. I forgot to open it up in the first place sooner, but it's actually pretty good settings. If you've seen any of my commentaries on Call of Duty or anything, you can tell it looks really clear, and all the lines on the map or the text or anything look really good, and that's what you want it to look like. You want it to look good in 360p, not just 720 or 480, because a lot of people's render settings, they don't look good in 360p. I don't know why. They remind me of good dazzle settings, so I guess I'll show you guys how to get that good 360p quality, and it's actually really small file sizes, and that's my favorite part about it. So I have no clue why this is taking so long, but what you're gonna need is Sony Vegas 9 or 10. I've been using 10 lately, I don't know why. It doesn't matter which one you have, as long as you have the XD cam render setting. And you need to get Adobe Media Encoder. So let's see, let me just pull in a file from somewhere. Actually, let me see, I'll take one out of the recycle bin. Some Call of the Dead stuff. Okay, so what you want to do is just open, get your clip, then what I do is right click properties, disable resample if it's a 29.97 video, and I still do it anyways because I render in 29.97, so it gets choppy. So always do disable resample, reduce, maintain. That's what I do. Then what else, if it's a PVR, you want to crop out the black edges, so I'm just going to do my template, and you can see right there, you just want to have cropped out a little bit on each side so it gets rid of the black edges. Then my color correction, I just do the simple curves, sharp, and saturation, nothing special, just to kind of make the colors pop out a little bit. So let's start up by the right side, just boost midtones, bring this up to about 1.5 or anywhere around 1.49 is fine. And curves, whoops, curves, you want to just go up a little, down a little, and it just brings the color out a little bit. Then what else you want to do right here is you want to go up to your properties, project video properties, and okay, here's mine. You want to go width 1280, height 720, field order none, pixel aspect ratio 1.0 square. This doesn't matter, that's just for Sony Vegas 10 stuff. Frame rate 29.97 because YouTube doesn't pick up 59.94 or whatever. 29.97 is like its highest, so even putting it at that high of a frame rate is pointless, and it ends up looking just fine if you do it this way, as long as you did disable resample. So pixel format 8-bit, so the color correction looks better and adds to it more. Full resolution rendering best. Motion blur type Gaussian asymmetric. Deinterlace none. Don't check this one and check this one. Apply okay. Then you want to go render as and Call of Dead. Then you want to go save as type. Go down, and at the very bottom you should have an XD cam. And just make your own preset, your own custom one. And what is you want is frame size 1280 720, 2997, 16.169, progressive 35.5 megabits per second, high quality bitrate. That's a really high bitrate. Usually PVRs only record in 14, so when you do this it ends up looking perfect. Prioritize quality over speed, checked, and you want this stuff to be high. Then audio, just put stereo, project best. Then you want to render it. Then once you render it out, you want to open up this program, and it's Adobe Media Encoder CS4. You can get, if there's a new one or old one, CS5 or whatever, and you can just look it up how to get that if you don't already have it. And then I'll just show you what to do on this clip I have that I need to encode anyway. And when you render something out in XDCam, most people don't even have the program to open up an XDCam file. So once you render it through Media Encoder, it should be good. So what you want to do is go Format, H.264 preset. I have mine at my 4 megabit bitrate. It's actually 3 megabits, so let's see. You want to go find a YouTube one, then settings. Just pick one of those YouTube presets and go settings and change it. And you want to go to level 4.0, and it'll instantly go to 1280 by 720. Then you want to change this yourself, the frame rate back to 29.97. Field order, none. Progressive, pixel aspect, square, profile high, so it renders faster. Bitrate, you want to have it as CBR, because these ones it does like multiple pass renders, and just CBR ends up just fine. And oops, I bring this down all the way down to 3, and then when you render, it should be a small file, and it should be looking good. So those are my render settings, and hopefully you guys like those settings. And this is BlooNacho, and see you guys later.